Hi everyone, I'm going to react to the new anime that came out not that long ago, Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Episode 1. And I was told about this from a patron of mine, Daya, who just spoke great things about it. And then I looked at the trailer some time ago and it looked really interesting, so I decided to watch it. And I'm watching this right now, October 26th. That's when I'm watching this first episode, but I don't know when I'm going to be posting it because, I'm like so busy with a lot of things and I don't have time to edit another new anime and everything, but I also want to watch it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to watch it, and whenever I have time at a later date, then I can just, edit and post and everything so you guys can also enjoy it with me. So yeah, now excited. Let's start this episode. Oh no, before we get into it, if you guys like the reaction, please give it a thumbs. Oh no, I forgot to mention this. Because this is the first episode of this new anime, and you can watch the full length for free. The link is gonna be in the comment section, the pinned comment, so just click on it and watch it. And if you like it, please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/FuryMini. And yeah, so let's start this new anime, and here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Ohio. I've been told that it's gory, there's a lot of gore stuff in it. But I'm like, if I can watch Attack on Titan, then I can watch this one too, right? Which one? Yuchi? Huh? Maybe that's why he was calm. So there's no curse object? Is there really a curse object there? Or is it a prank? Are they doing a seance? Oh my gosh. They're shutting it down. That reminds me of Mob. The psychic club or whatever. Not really. Oh my god. Yo. I'm liking this so far. Yeah, this is so funny. Oh, so they're alright. I guess. Croatian fighter. A reincarnation where the guy's not dead. Okay then. Are you sure he's not cursed? Usually in this kind of animes, the main character is like cursed somehow. I don't know. Has some kind of special ability. Uh-huh. Okay, what did I say? Ugh. It's in him? Or does he have it on him? 50 meter in 3? What? So that's why he wanted to be in a club where he doesn't really need to do anything. His parents are dead, I'm assuming, and the grandpa is the only relative that he has left. Probably wanted to tell him something about his upbringing and the fact that he's cursed somehow. Is he dead? Is he dead? This is the guy from before, uh-huh. To absorb them. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh my god. That's why you shouldn't mess with this kind of stuff, man. Ooh. He's gonna come, whether you wanted him to or not. Okay, he's still alive. Okay. Oh, Iguchi's dead. Iguchi's dead. Iguchi's dead. Ooh, he's someone else. You're gonna go, so just go. Oh, yeah, he just lost his grandpa. Ooh. The way they admitted that sort of reminds me a little bit of my. Do something. What happened to the other guy? Can you do your... He's not gonna let you die, man. That's not what many characters do. Don't eat it. Do not eat it. Boy, do not eat it. Oh. He's gonna eat it, right? He's gonna eat it. Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. It's possessed. Bro! Oh my gosh. Can't you see him? When I saw the trailer for this anime at first, I was like, it looked interesting. And before I even got into this episode, that I completely forgot what it was about. I think it was like days ago or something that I watched the trailer, so I completely forgot what the anime was about. So I'm glad that I did, because it's like I'm sort of like discovering it like right now. Like it's like I didn't know anything about it, even though I did watch the trailer at some point. So I'm glad I went into it sort of like blind. And then it was all about curses and exorcists and stuff like that. I had to go back after the episode ended to when Fushiguro. That's one thing too. During the episode, I'm like, I don't know this guy's name. And then toward the end there, when they were fighting the curse and everything, Yuji just like shouted out Fushiguro. I'm like, how did you know that that's his name? Because I sort of like went through the episode again, trying to see if at one point before that, if they mentioned his name or if he introduced himself to Yuji at one point, but I didn't see any of that. So I'm like, okay, so how did you know that his name is Fushiguro? Unless he meant something else by it, by saying that, unless he was calling something else, which I doubt, because the curse sort of fell on him, and then he's like Fushiguro. So I'm like, it must be his name. So yeah, I was confused about that. So yeah, like I said, I went back and looked at when Fushiguro was explaining to Yuji what curses are and everything, because I feel like the subtitles were going by like way too fast, so I couldn't actually follow what he said about the curses. And it seems like he said that people disappear, thousands of people disappear along the years, and those disappearances and deaths are caused by curses, and that they put some kind of relics in places where there are a lot of people, where there are a lot of emotions, and those objects, I guess those relics, absorbs those curses and everything. And that as time goes on, the seal on the objects like sort of diminishes or something, right? And then because it's like the seal is getting less and less and less, then other curses or something are sort of like attracted to them, to the relic, right? And that's why he was saying to pick it up, I guess, and maybe reseal it. I don't know, but Yuji found it first and brought it to his club, which that club reminded me so much of the sake club in Mob. because that's what they were like also studying psychics and stuff, and then the school doesn't actually, they're sort of like a forgotten club, right? Not a lot of people going there. They don't particularly do anything there, and it seems like this one is also like that. And Yuji went and got into that club because he wanted time, because the girl told him that he didn't really have to do anything, he just needed to sign up. And he needed that time to go check on his grandpa who's at the hospital. I just don't know why the grandpa was in the hospital. And then the grandpa wanted to tell him something about his parents, and he didn't let him speak. So I think his parents have some kind of, I don't know if they were exorcists too in the past or something. I'm assuming they died, and that the grandpa is the only relative that he had left, because he also died too. And I feel like whatever his parents are, maybe that's what makes him so great at sports and stuff. They say he can run 50 meters in 3 seconds. I'm like, yo. And then he like threw that ball or whatever so far. He clearly has some kind of inner strength, some kind of inner ability that maybe he even doesn't understand where it comes from, and probably the grandpa did. It comes from the parents, and that's why he wanted to speak to him at first, but he's like, no, I don't want to hear it. And then the grandfather, before he died, told him to help the people around him. And I'm like, when he said that, then he turned around to the other side. No, he turned around and then he was speaking, right? And then the dog said, I'm like, yo, is he dead? I feel like I was not shocked. Like, I had my mouth wide open at that moment. And then when Fushiguro told Yuji that his friends are probably already dead because they had the relic or something, I don't know, but I was shocked that the grandfather just like died like that. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah. And he didn't want to cry like in front of his grandpa, because his grandpa is all like, why are you bothering me? And what I love about this anime is that it's funny. Like, yeah, you have all these curses and stuff, these things that you have to deal with, but then the main character is himself. He's so funny. Like, the anime is so funny. Like, I started this episode laughing, and then you got to his grandpa dying. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then you have this curse that's just manifested because they opened the seal. And normally, Fushiguro said that normally you wouldn't be able to do that, but because a lot of time has passed, the seal has sort of weakened and became sort of like a regular paper, and that's why they were able to unseal it. I'm like, that's why you shouldn't be messing with this type of stuff, man. Curses and everything, because you don't know what you're gonna get out of it. If Fushiguro and Yuji were not there, they would have died. That would have been it for you. So don't just stop messing with stuff like that, man. And when Fushiguro realized that the relic itself was with the other boy and girl at the school, and then they were running there, right? And then when they got there, he told Yuji to just stay behind and let him do his thing. I'm like, he's not gonna stay behind. First of all, because of what his grandpa told him. Not first of all because it seems like he's a good person, so he's not just gonna let his friends die, right? And then there's the thing that his grandpa told him before he died too. So yeah, I knew he was not gonna stay there. And he went, and he got the girl out of the curse or whatever. Got her, and the boy was already down there. I don't know. He got the girl out, and then he's like, oh, this is the relic. What happens if I eat it? I'm like, why would you want to eat it? They say it was a human finger, right? I'm like, why would you want to eat this? There's no way that thought will cross my mind. That I see a human finger and I'm like, what happened if I eat it? Like, really? Okay. And then what happened? The guy Fujiguro was like, no, are you being stupid right now? Don't eat it because you might get possessed. That's what he said. So there's a possibility of not getting possessed. When he said that, I noticed that too. But I'm like, nah. They started fighting, and I'm like, oh my gosh. When that curse got hold of Fuji, and then he had the thing, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna eat it. And then he ate it, and he was at first get possessed. He was so strong. Whatever the curse was, the relic, whatever's residing in the whatever, he was so strong. Like, just like, is it one wave of his hand or something? I don't know. But the thing so just disappeared. And then he was like, I'm gonna eat the woman and the children or whatever. And then the way Yuji just sort of like took hold of the possessed spirit or whatever, the spirit that possessed him. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm like, wait, like, I don't know what he said. He called it bro. That was so funny. What did you do to my body? Give it back. Oh my god, that was so funny. Bro, it's my body. He was able to like control the curse, the spirit, whatever, man, that was possessing him. And now Fujiguro's like, duh, he's gonna exercise him or something or other, but he's not going to, clearly, because at the beginning of the episode you have Gojo. Oh yeah, I was told that Gojo is like gonna be like one of my favorite characters, and I can always see it. They say he's a teacher, right? So I'm like, okay, there are many animes where you just love at least one specific teacher. Like if you look at Naruto, Kakashi, I love Kakashi, so I feel like Gojo's gonna be my Kakashi in this anime. So yeah, I can see myself already loving him. And he also has the white hair, you know. White hair characters, man, they're so cool. So I just saw that little bit of him, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love him. So yeah, Gojo had Yuji tied up, right? And his question, he asked him if which one he was speaking to or something or other. So that clearly happened after Yuji ate the cursed object. So he was already possessed by that point, and he was probably asking if he was talking to Yuji himself or the spirit that possessed him, something. But yeah, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna love it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up to subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out on Patreon at patreon.com/feeling. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.